What's up, guys? It's Autograph Site here with my daughter Ayla. We're going to show you guys some stuff I picked up on Saturday. Had a pretty decent haul. Went to a bunch of yard sales. Went to an estate sale and a few thrift stores and antique stores. And I also did my first barter on Saturday. It was awesome. Did my first trade. Very, very happy. But we'll go ahead and we'll get into it. First up, we got this stuff here. You want to hand me those ALF books?
Mm-hmm. Can I go on in pink and purple?
Yeah. You never saw this show. This is before your time.
Oh.
A lot of you guys might remember the TV show ALF. Apparently the guy that did the voice for ALF is a pretty good signer, TTM. Oh, excuse me. So I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead and send these to him, TTM, or not. But anyway, they're from 1987, and some really nice artwork. This is 3 out of 4 books. They did the total of 4 books. Unfortunately, the lady only had 3 of them. Looks like this one's coming apart, which sucks. Yeah, the middle page came out, but it's all good. This is Alpha Day at the Fair. Then we got Alpha Mission to Mars and Alpha Summer Camp Adventure. This is all one yard sale. Hand me that. This is pretty cool. My dog got a hold of the case, so you can see there's a couple holes in it, but it's fine. This is pretty cool. It does work. See, 8 times 8 equals 64. Woohoo! So it does work. I don't know what year this came out, but this is a Montgomery Ward electronic calculator. This is a P90 with case. It's definitely 70s though. So I didn't see any more of these on eBay, whether current or completed listing. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Then we have this car here, which is really cool. When I first saw it, I thought it might be a vintage tin toy, like a Craigston or something, but nope. Hobby Lobby. Not vintage or anything, but the tires move. Still a cool car. 2011, I didn't see that till later, but really cool. And last, I don't know if this is an original Rubik's Cube or not, but when I saw this, I definitely had to get it. So basically I spent $2 for everything. I first found the calculator in the car, and I said, would you take $1 for both? She said, yeah. And then I found in a box of kid stuff, the ALF books and the Rubik's Cube, so she took $1 for that. So $2 for that stuff there. Move this out of the way. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, we'll do that. Went to an estate sale. It's kind of crazy because when I pulled up to go in, they were closing down for lunch. So I went to a different store and picked up some stuff, and then came back to the estate sale, and I guess it was half price day. So here's what I found. This is Growing Up in the OK State. It's by Ken Robertson. This is a self-published book. This guy isn't anybody, but it is signed. Signed and inscribed. Ken Robertson, January '97. Just about his life in Oklahoma. So I think maybe paid 50 cents or a quarter or something like that for that book. Then I got this. I haven't researched any of this stuff yet, really. Just a couple of things. But this is kind of cool. This is a binder, and it's got a bunch of these Harrah's Automobile Collection. Yeah, it's Harrah's Automobile Collection thing. It was probably back in the day. It's really nice thick paper. Back in the day, it was probably, you know, you paid a certain amount of money and you got a bunch of cards in the mail, and you could put them in this binder and collect them. I know, Ayla. So, but each page we got cars and stuff. Some neat car. So there's some really interesting cars in here, old cars. I just thought the book was cool. I think I paid $1.50 for the book. And then there's this thing here, Harrah's Automobile Collection, Automobile Listing. So I guess it gives a breakdown of all the different cards in the set. I don't know if this is like a complete book or not. Like I said, I haven't done the research, but I just thought it was cool, so I picked it up. Okay. There's that, and then I got this bag for $1 of Avery photo sheets, which is awesome. Every TTM collector needs these for their signed 8x10s. So I was really happy to find that for $1. There's probably 20 or 30 pages in here, so that's very cool. And then from the same estate sale, once I found out it was half price day, because that's all I had picked out at first was this. But I had seen these books, and when I went to check out, it was half price. So I said, well, let me go back and get these. These are Time Life Western books. This is their series, The Old West. I don't think I have a complete set. I'll have to check it out because there's only 6 books here. I think normally there was 10 or 12 in a set. But this is the Indians. Then I got the Texans. It's just really, really beautiful books. Then I got the Chroniclers. And I got the Cowboys. Pioneers. And last but not least, this will come out of a bag. The Gunfighters. So, like I said, I don't know if I have a complete set of these books, but these are just beautiful books. I really like these old Time Life special series books that they did back in the day. I'll have to research to see if I have a whole set, but as I said, I don't think I do, because normally there was 10 or 12 in the set. But really cool, great photographs. Like I said, I really like how they did the covers on these. It just looks like hand-tooled leather or whatever. So what is that? 6 books, right? 6 books. All right, so I paid $6 for the whole thing, all these books and this stuff over here. So that was awesome. Okay, next I went to Salvation Army, and I actually found some stuff. It's been a while since I found something there. I got this book here, Royce's Sailing Illustrated, Volume 1. The Sailor's Bible since 1956. This is a 1997 edition. Just a really neat book. Very heavily illustrated, everything you want to know about sailing and boats and tying knots and all that kind of stuff. So really cool. So all books are $1, so I'm definitely going to snatch that up. And I got these two, they're part of the same set. I believe it's book 1 and 2. This is the Adventures of the Empire Princess series. This is Lady of Haven and Dungeons of Cuba. It's from Playboy Press. They are illustrated. And it looks like P. Craig Russell illustrations, but I don't know if it is. These are from 1979. Never seen these before, so I figured there was books 1 and 2. This is definitely number 2. This one doesn't have a number, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's number 1. That one's not illustrated as much, but this one actually has a lot of illustrations. Not sure why they stopped the illustrations on book 2. Now that I say that, I'm not finding any illustrations. But anyway, got those 2 books. We'll see how those do. Picked up this book, The Horse America Made. It's just a previous owner's inscription. It's not signed. By Lewis Taylor. This is the story of the American saddle horse. It's from 1961. Possibly a first printing. This is just all about saddle horses and horse riding and things like that. I looked this up on eBay. There was only 1 copy that was selling currently. None had completed. The copy that was selling currently was like 15 or 20 bucks. At least they were asking for it. I don't remember. But it was a good price. So I said for a quarter I can't go wrong. So this is definitely a to be continued on that. And I got this book. This is Strange But True Baseball Stories from Scholastic Books. This is a 4th printing, 1972. It's got a lot of Major League Baseball stories here. There's Dodgers. Some really cool old photographs. There's Warren Spahn in that famous throwing pose. So this should be a really... Here's Gene Rye from the Red Sox. So this should be a really cool book to take a look at. And definitely will go in my sports collection. So I thought that was cool. And this book I'll be sending to a certain somebody. I'm not going to say who, but we should all know who it goes to. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Do you know who it goes to? You don't know. Who?
I do.
Who?
It's a secret.
Okay. But I'm not going to show the rest of the book, but there it is. And finally, got a hardcover book here. This is The Voice on the Radio by Caroline B. Cooney. She's written many, many books, mostly mysteries, and signed and inscribed. For Ashley, a pleasure to meet you, Caroline B. Cooney, 10/12/1996. So happy to find that. So, let's see, here's $1.75 plus taxes, maybe $2 I spent on this stack. So, very, very awesome. So, another thrift store. Picked up Stories of Survival, Conversation with Native North Americans. At this particular thrift store, everything is half price on Saturday. So, pick this up, see what it does on eBay. Then I got this book. This is really cool. This is The Monster Den, or Look What Happened at My House, by famous author and poet John Ciardi, with drawings by Edward Gorey. Edward Gorey is a very, very famous illustrator for children's books. Very popular. So I thought I'd give this book a try. I didn't even look it up on eBay. Just I've had success with Edward Gorey books before. This book is 1966. So very, very cool. Nice hardcover book. I actually have a book autographed by John Ciardi. That's some of the books that he's written there. So we'll see how that does on eBay. Then I got this book. Ayla will like this one. What's this? Sesame Street. This is a pop-up book. It's not in the greatest condition, so I'll have to try and fix it. But I collect pop-up books. So, far, near. Is that cool? Let's see, lift. Many, few. Many, few. I know. And this one says fat. Thin. Little. Big. That's cool. So a very cool pop-up book. Obviously not in the greatest condition, but I don't see a date right offhand. I'll have to research it, but it's probably early 70s, late 60s. But very cool. Then I got this book. I should have been prepared. I would have grabbed my book plates, but this is Brad Meltzer, The Book of Lies. I do have a pair of signed book plates, and I should have got one out and to put it in here on camera, but that's why I picked this up, to put my book plate in. And lastly, this is a really cool old book. It's from 1945. This is Select Notes on the International Bible, Lessons for Christian Teaching. Some really nice illustrations in here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. Uniform Series, 1945. I guess this is just one of a series of books. It's got a lot of interesting stuff in here. Some nice maps. Really nice old engravings. Not sure if I'm going to keep this or put it up on the bay yet. I haven't researched it. But I just thought it was a really cool old book. So I think I paid, because it was half price. Hardbacks are normally $1.50. There's $1.50. Children's books, I don't know how much. I think I paid $2 or $3 for that stack. Okay. Next up, not the last place, because I'm doing these out of order, but this will be the last set of stuff here. Got some books. Got Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Is that going to be cool to look at?
Uh-huh.
Nice hardcover book illustrated by John Bradley. I really love the illustrations in here. That's why I picked it up. Ayla and I will check this out a little bit more later. I really like the artwork in here. Looks just like Jack Nicholson. So I got that. Got this book here from Zane Grey, the UP Trail. I believe this is a later edition of the first printing, but it's 1918. Very nice. Got Beasts Beyond the Fire. Some really nice illustrations here. It's True Stories. Check that out. That's cool. About to run out of battery power, so I'm going to have to hurry up. But True Encounters with Man-Killing Denizens of Land and Sea. Neat little book here on ghosts. It's published overseas. Very nice artwork. Little kids book. Then I got 1 through 4 flight simulator courses from the 1960s. 1965. How to be a pilot and whatnot. Those are really cool. First edition book of Lucky Days. This book will probably be going to somebody also. This is They Met Danger, Real Life Stories of Men Who Have Been Awarded the Medal of Honor. So pick that up. Really cool book. It's from 1960, Whitman Publishing. Pigs in the Parlor, A Practical Guide to Deliverance. This is basically a book on exorcisms. So those are always fun to read. Okay, The Great International Math on Keys book. This is from TSR, Texas Instruments, 1976. It's basically a book on how to do math and different things on Texas Instruments calculator. Okay, Religions in America. That'll go on eBay. This book's cool, The Bermuda Triangle. It's got a lot of nice photographs in here. Anybody that knows about the Bermuda Triangle, gotta find it fascinating. So, got that. This is The Revelation of Jesus Christ. That'll be an eBay book. This book's really cool. It also came with an old postcard. Check that out. I don't know what year it came out. There it is. 1945 is the postmark. So it was during the war. So there's Norfolk, Virginia. That is cool. This is Last Chapter by Ernie Pyle. It's 1946 first printing. And this is has to do with the war. A bunch of old photographs from the war there. I'm not sure exactly about this book and what exactly it is. I guess it's recounting the war somehow. I have to do some more research, but it's really cool, especially with the old postcard. And then I got another religious book in there. I'm not going to pull it out. Before my battery goes, this is my first barter right here, my first trade, Knight Rider Cutoff Challenge Lighted Electric Slot Racing Set. It's copyright 1983. Guys, I traded my Star Wars board game and that Star Trek clock radio that you guys saw. Traded both of those for this. This is mint condition, guys. Stuff is still in the wrappers, unopened. The only thing opened up was the one controller. The stickers are still on the sticker sheet. The instructions, owner's manual there, still with the set in the original box. The kit car and the semi truck are both inside here in tissue paper still. Everything is mint condition, guys. Not in mint condition. This set's selling for $30, $40 on eBay. In the shape this is in, mint condition, I'm thinking probably at least $50. So really, really happy to get this. It's from Ideal. So that's it. That's it for me. That's my haul for Saturday. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.